to my YouTube channel. If you're a new viewer, kindly press the subscribe button to get more updates and breaking news. Thank you. What will happen in Tinubu's administration in 6 months? Fresh prophecy revealed. Fresh prophecy by Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin of the Christ Mercy Land Deliverance Ministry has revealed the fortunes of Nigerians within the first 6 months of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. The cleric bragged that he prophesied the coming of President Tinubu in November 2022, adding that any prophet whose words did not come to pass should be demoted. According to the religious leader, there will be tears of joy for Nigerians within the first 6 months of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin of the Christ Mercy Land Deliverance Ministry has prophesied that Nigerians should expect more fortunes in the next 6 months of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. Recall that Bola Ahmed Tinubu took the oath of office as Nigeria's president on Monday, May 29, following the expiration of the tenure of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Prophet Fufeyin later reveals God's message about the first 6 months of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's reign. He said since its inauguration as the 16th President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, there has been many predictions and optimism about his administration based on the number of pronouncements and policy implementations that the Tinubu's administration had embarked on. Further said, taken to his Facebook page over the weekend, Prophet Fufeyin revealed the prophecy on what Nigerians should be expecting from the new administration in the next 6 months. He declared brag that any prophet whose words did not come to pass should not be rewarded and should not be regarded as a prophet, adding that he prophesied that the All Progressive Congress APC will win the February 25 presidential election. He also said he prophesied Tinubu's victory in 2022. He recalled and disclosed that he made a prophecy in November 2022 and the change the country will experience within the 6 months of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. Fufeyin said, I prophesy to you again, in this Tinubu's tenure, there will be tears of joy in Nigeria in the next 6 months. There will be no more sorrow, and a better Nigeria is coming. Tell this prophecy to others and be blessed. He said, well, there have been a lot of prophecies even before President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu came to the helm of government. I think it's now popular that clerics, pastors in Nigeria do prophesy that this was going to happen and this was going to happen. Now, don't get me wrong. From beginning of the year, we know that Christians, congregation members, try to listen to their spiritual leaders to know what God has for them in the course of the year. There has been prophecies. The prophet might say this, and this will happen. This is what God said, and this. Now, come to think of it, fine. The prophets are respectable people of God, but are we not saying that some prophets are just thinking and using the situation of the country, the present situation of the country, let me say maybe a bit of the past or what has happened in the past, yes, and also especially the present, to predict what the future will be, or like they are forecasting. There's something in data that we use our data to get an information. When the data is being processed, we get the information now. So are they trying to say that at present we know that this is what Nigeria is passing through, so in the future definitely maybe there will be greater hardship, or President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu signed like 3 bills to law in his 3 weeks of his term as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So probably because he has started on a good note, let's see, maybe next 3 months, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months or a year, he will continue to sign bill into law, because we've seen his antecedent when he was the governor of Lagos State for 8 years. As some people are trying to do that, especially in Nigeria. Nigeria can be regarded as a funny country. We see some prophets, they prophesy that, oh, Alaji Atiku Abubakar will be the next president of Nigeria, the election that God told him. See, even the prophet have even said that, oh, during the inauguration on May 29, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be nabbed by the FCC, will be nabbed by the State Security Service, will be nabbed by so and so and so. Even some people prophesy that Tinubu will die before being inaugurated in Nigeria, and they are called pastors, they are called prophets, and they are called respectable and spiritual leaders. Come to think of it, if a prophet gives a prophecy, is that prophecy needed to be declared to his congregation? Is it needed to be declared to Nigerians? Or is it needed to be directed to the president through any means, maybe social means, or maybe through physical means? That is left to the prophet. Now, and the truth is that how many prophets are you really hearing from God? And if God has said that, yes, we respect prophets in Nigeria a lot, we respect even to the extreme. Now, if God has also shown the prophet, is it expected for the prophet to tell the people, maybe the person that the prophet is for, that this is what we are doing? There are some respectable prophets, find his hierarchy, spirituality, that, oh, this man, we expect a prophet to say this. I don't want to mention it, but the prophet will just keep mute that, fine, this is what is happening. But we see that some prophecies are just being said by prophets that they just feel like maybe every month they need to do this, this is what will happen. Are they trying to gain popularity, or are they trying to gain more people to be in the church? Anyway, that is best known to them. Anyway, this prophet has said that in the next 6 months, prophet fulfilling that God has revealed to him, the first 6 months of President Tinubu's regime. Now he's almost spending the month that there will be joy, there will be celebration, there will be pronouncements of celebrations. The people will enjoy that Nigeria will become a better Nigeria. He said that that's what God revealed to him. Anyway, I'm sure that the internet never forgets, and people never forget. This is already noted down. In next 6 months, fine. We are not praying for chaos. We are not praying for there to be trouble in Nigeria, but we pray that there will be tears of joy, as the prophet has said. But the prophet fulfilling should know that Nigeria never forgets, and the internet never forgets. Likewise, also Nigerians never forget. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thanks.